You guys might have watched this video about all the resources that I suggest you get for the HUMAT, but there is a new resource in town that I suggest you get before buying the Humanitas course, buying the StudyMed course, buying any other course, any other resource, because it's cheaper and it's kind of a guideline for everything else. And it's an ebook I wrote. I have to be candid, I wrote this ebook. There's a sample, first link in the description, and there's a link to buy it, second link in the description. It's 19 pages, it's everything I know about the HUMAT, everything I wish I knew, everything I've learned from talking to tutors, from tutoring myself, from making the videos, from receiving the feedback. It's all of it in 19 pages. You can go check it out right now. That's pretty much what I wanted to get out of off my chest. I'm really excited. I've been working for a long time on this and it's finally out. The rest of the video is going to be kind of like an outline of what's in it and maybe like a bit of a sneak peek into some of the content. So stick around for that. But that's really all I wanted to say, and as you can tell, I'm really excited and I hope you guys check it out. So in this booklet that I wrote, that I'm going to refer to as the HUMAT guide because that's what I call it on Gumroad, there's 4 sections. And first I want to talk to you about the first one and the last one. The first one being called or titled the HUMAT because it contains mainly what the HUMAT is and all the other technical information, like how it's structured, how it's graded, just everything you should know before you start preparing for it is in this first section. And it's honestly not that big of a section. It's around a page, maybe a bit less. And then the last section is honestly around half a page. And in it, I mainly thank you for buying it. I ask you to leave me a review, a rating. I leave you an email for you to reach out to me and contact me if you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions. If you want follow-up information, I am available. It's this email. And one thing I forgot to mention, but I'll add to this video, is that after the HUMATs are done, both calls, I make a big WhatsApp group chat with all of you that got accepted, either conditionally or actually accepted into Humanitas. So everybody starts to know their classmates and organize maybe places to live together or just like accommodations, transport from the airport, classes, etc. And then like people make a bunch of other group chats that I'm no longer in, but I just like bringing everybody together. So if that's you, send me an email please, after the HUMAT, send me an email telling me I got into Humanitas medicine and then the year that you got in, and I'll add you to the group chat, or I'll ask you to send me your phone number and I'll add you to the group chat. And anyway, the first and last section take up around 2 pages in total, which means that the 2 biggest sections that aim at helping you succeed in the HUMAT are around 16-17 pages, which is a lot of pages, but let me break them down. The second section in the booklet is titled Preparing for the HUMAT, and in it you have 3 subsections: what to study, how to study, when to study. The first of this subsection includes a large part on resources, what you should consider buying, why you should consider buying certain things, when you should consider buying certain things, and when I think it's a waste of your money. And trust me, I'm very candid on this because I do not think that us students that are already going to be paying 20,000 euros to a big institution like Humanitas should be spending even more money on, like wasting more money on resources that we don't need or that won't serve us. So I am very candid on this, that you only need certain resources if you fall under certain categories. And the small spoiler is that I really don't recommend the Humanitas official prep course. And I think that perhaps you should get the other course, the StudyMed course, but that's a big perhaps because it's not necessary for everybody to get it. Only if you fall under the category of people that struggled with multiple sections or multiple things, that's when you should get it. I go into more details in the ebook, and I'm not sponsored by Humanitas, obviously, or by the StudyMed course. But that's a small spoiler that I talk about in the ebook, because I do think that it sucks that students have told me that they didn't find the Humanitas course useful after paying 700 euros for it. 700 euros, which is insane. Anyway, there's a large section on how to study, which is, now that we've talked about what you should be studying off of, I go on to talk about how you should use the resources, what resources are better for you depending on how you study, etc. And then a timeline of when to study. How much time do you need? Is it enough time? Do you have enough time? How much time will you actually need to study every day? Stuff like that. And let me give you another spoiler. Most of you guys have more time than you need, way more time than you need. And trust me guys, you'll be fine with a few, like around a month is basically what I say. But you guys have way more time than you need, and I know that's repetitive, but you guys need to hear it. The third section of the ebook is all about strategies that you can use in the HUMAT, during the HUMAT, while you're sitting down taking the exam. We talk about studying in the second section, and now we're talking about while you're sitting down doing the test, what can you do? And there's general tips for the whole HUMAT, there's tips for the academic literacy section, and there is tips for the scientific thinking section. So 3 different brands, so to speak, of tips at your fingertips, at your disposal. And then there's also another section that I've compiled, which is the biggest problems or obstacles that aspirants face while taking the HUMAT and how you can avoid them. And this is stuff I've learned, but also stuff people have told me, people have expressed, people have reached out to me to tell me. So a bit of a compilation. And let me be fully transparent and candid with you. This is not private information. A lot of this information you can find scattered throughout my videos. A lot of these things are not new. Many of them are, and there is definitely new and valuable information. But this is basically a packaging of 19 pages that is only HUMAT related. You won't have to sort through the videos to find like the actual concepts you need. It's all packaged up nicely in this booklet. If you guys don't want to spend the money, you're welcome to go peruse the videos. Probably mostly this playlist, but all over the channel there's almost like 95, 96 videos at this point, which I'm happy to be almost reaching 100, but that's for another video. But yeah, so some novel information, some not novel information, but the packaging and the combination of both is what I'm offering you. Anyway, that's enough of me. You can go get the sample, first link in the description. If it convinces you, go buy the ebook. If it doesn't convince you, if you have questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram or an email, and I'll send you free resources. I'll send you everything you need. I'll answer your questions always, and yeah, see you later.